Hi folks, Sty here. Well, it's Thursday evening, and this video is a spur of the moment. Gotta get it done, gotta get it out while I have the chance. This is a VR to a VR video. It's a little unusual because I had someone do a VR to one of my Sty stories. Now, I've never had video responses to Sty stories before, and I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled. So I'm doing a video response to this person's video response. First, who's that person? It's Richard over at Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft. Now, I have to say, on YouTube, Richard and I go way back. Back in the days of Camp WTF, when I was an instructor out at a camp. And Richard and I were both pretty fresh in our channels and upcoming, just starting to get going, and boy, we started watching each other's videos, and I've always for some reason have been attached to Richard's channel. I just love watching his channel, and he's a very gracious person, very conscientious, and I think what attracts me to Richard is his firmness. He firmly believes in what he believes. Does he listen to others and take suggestions and see if he can apply those to himself, to his life? Yes, he does. But when he takes a position on something, it's because he believes that, and he lives by it. And that's what I like in people, is when you truly know who you are. Who you are truly shows. And he's one of those people that is showing me that, yep, I think I'm going to feel that kinship with Richard for many, many years. Anyway, the VR response he did was on a Sty story. Well, it wasn't a true Sty story. It was supposed to be kind of like topic-based. But the title of it was Good Reasons Not to Go Skydiving. And I gave all the good reasons I had not to be jumping out of an airplane. And Richard got a kick out of it. And it was because he could relate to it. He's jumped out. I'm going to put the link to his video response down below this video, and go check it out. He's a natural storyteller, and he doesn't do storytelling videos, but he could. He surely could. I kind of hope he does. I hope he does more backstory videos about his life's experiences, because he's very, very pleasant to watch. And I would recommend him to anybody. But he could relate because during his military career, he jumped 18 times, he said. Holy smokes. Yeah. 18 times. And his 18th jump, he broke his ankle. So, and one of his jumps, I mean, for crying out loud, it was a near-death experience. You gotta watch the video. I could never relay his story as well as hearing it from the horse's mouth. Okay? You folks gotta go check his story out. And to you, Richard, hey, bravo, bravo. I loved every single second of that video. And that's the reason I'm doing this one is VR, random VR to somebody's video. You know, we used to always ask people to do a VR on something, to do a VR for a giveaway, to do a VR for this reason or that reason. But Richard did a VR just to share. He had nothing to gain by doing a VR to just a topic video that I did. We had everything to gain. He shared a life's experience with us that is amazing. It's amazing to listen to, and he's so pleasant to listen to, and he'll make you laugh. He can make you laugh. And some of the things that has happened in his life and in some of his other videos, there's times where you feel your heart goes out to him, and you can feel some of the pain and suffering in his life over the years. And so he's made of the right material to be a storyteller. And the story he tells about jumping out of airplanes, he's convinced me that if I was a few years younger, because old Sty now, it takes way too long for me to heal up. But he's convinced me that, yeah, if I was a few years younger, actually several years younger, I'd do it. It would scare me to death, but yep, I'd do it. I'd get up in that airplane and I'd jump. And hopefully it's a good day, because if it was a bad day, I'd probably jump out of the darn thing without a chute. And I'd go, I think I forgot something. That's another good reason not to jump out of an airplane when you're my age. You might forget to take the chute and just jump out. Hey, so this VR to a VR is for Richard, but it's not just for Richard. It's for all of you. It's for all of you to really take notice and to absorb and enjoy and let others tell their stories and tell your own, and let's share our lives on YouTube. It's the perfect forum for it. And you know, share our successes, share our adventures, share our tragedies, all in story form. Because it goes on, and it goes on, and it goes on for generations. And it's all important things. You don't think your life is that important to anyone but yourself? There's things in your life that if you share will become very important to someone else. So that's just Sty's take on that. Okay, real quick, a little update. Like I said, this is Thursday night, and I'm trying to pound out this video. This is my last day off. I had my 5 days off, and guess what? I never got in the woods. Not once did I get in the woods. I ran errands all over the place. I had jury duty. They canceled the trial, so I didn't have jury duty. But I had so many other things that totally pulled me away from and distracted me from getting outdoors. Plus, we never got enough snow. We were supposed to get 18 inches, up to 18 inches of snow in the last week and a half, and we got about 4 inches. So I've got a brand new pair of snowshoes I still have not been able to use. I sure hope I get the chance before spring to get out with them. But here's the update. Being today is my last day off. I go back to work tomorrow. I've been posting videos every day for about a little over a week. Now that's going to slow down a little bit. I'm still going to try to get out 2 or 3 videos per week, if not more. I have a huge list, topic and sty story list, huge. And I'm trying to do as many videos as I possibly can. But it's squeezing in the time to do it that's difficult. Now one thing is I'm going through a internet upgrade. And that's my current internet. For me to upload a video like this one, say 15-minute video, for me to upload that, with the current internet service I have, it takes me an hour and a half. A 30-minute video takes 2.5 hours to upload. That's how bad my internet service is. Might as well be dial-up. So, I've upgraded my internet service, got all the new equipment, got it all hooked up. Doesn't work. I can't activate my hardware because the cabling in my apartment, I live in an apartment building, down at the control box, this apartment had been disconnected. There's no access to that control box other than by the cable company. The soonest they can come out here to fix that is Sunday morning at 8 o'clock. Well, once I have my new internet service, and I went with the fastest package I could get, and it's fast. It's gonna be like night and day. Then I'm gonna start testing live feeds and start planning on my live feeds where they'll be regular, where I'll have a regular scheduled live feed every week, once every week, starting the middle to the end of April. So with the internet issues I've had, I've been having, for me to upload a video, to be able to post one every day has been a real chore. I'm finding some shortcuts, but not many, until I get that new internet service, which I have to wait for 3 more days before I'll have that. But as I had said in an earlier video, there will be a lot of videos that are coming out, but they'll almost all be indoors. They'll all be Sty sitting here in his chair in his Sty shack. I guess you can still call this the Sty shack. But it'll get us through until spring. Once I'm retired, I've got some new equipment. It's going to get me out in the woods. It's going to get me out on the road. And we're going to just go out and do some outdoor activities and hiking. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. And the only other thing that I'd like to put in this update, and Sty doesn't like to, because Sty just doesn't like to ask. If I can't do it on my own, I shouldn't expect others to do it for me. That's just been my life's way. But I don't want to monetize my channel. I don't want to start a Patreon page. I put a donate button on my home page, and I removed it. But what I'm going to do is on my About page, I'm going to put a link to a PayPal account. If anybody wants to contribute to my overhead costs for making videos, the travels back and forth into the woods, equipment maintenance and upgrade, just costs strictly associated with running my channel and the content. If anybody wants to contribute to that, yeah, it would. Like I said, I don't like to ask, but on my About page there'll be a link to my PayPal account. If anybody wants to contribute $2, $5, it would really help Sty offset some of the costs associated with getting out and getting the content that I want. I've got state permit fees, federal permit fees for access to certain things in the outdoors. And starting April, I will be on a very limited fixed income. So because it's going to be that terribly limited, I have to be a little bit careful on my spending. And I don't expect a penny from anybody. Sty sharing himself with you, that's free. That is absolutely free. Life's tough for all of us. Dollars are tight. The world changes every day. But if you have the means and you want to help contribute to Sty getting these things done, there'll be a link on my About page for that purpose. So, like I said, $2, $5, it all helps cover the fuel costs, the permitting costs, those costs associated with the internet costs, because my internet now, the price of it is doubled. So I just wanted to throw that in there. If you don't want to contribute, good for you. You don't need to. I don't expect it. If you don't want to, if you think I should monetize or anything of that nature, no, I don't want to go there. I do not want to go there. I don't want to do this to profit. I don't want to do this to make an income. But if someone wants to help offset some of my costs, God bless them. That's enough on that subject. I doubt I'll ever even bring that up ever again. But this is Sty North saying, thank you, Richard, for your VR on a video that didn't request a VR. It was wonderful. And keep them up, Richard. Keep telling us stories, Richard. And the rest of you, hey, Sty, as always, appreciates every minute you spend watching my videos. And until the next one, you all have a very nice day. Bye-bye.